Hello and welcome to Speedforce, the Flash podcast. I'm your host, Phil Maynard.
And I'm your other host, Anthony Hernandez.
And we are doing a podcast today on the Flash.
Surprise.
Yeah. Flash and Firestorm this week. So we're introduced to the new Firestorm, Jay Jackson. Oh, wait. No, wait. Is it Jeffrey Jackson or Jackson Jeffrey?
I'm not sure. But
Jax, essentially. He goes by that.
But I like him. He's a little thuggish. He really counterbalances Stein, and I'm glad the other smart dude, like
Hewitt.
Yeah, he just wasn't a match. I
Yeah.
like that. I like how he just didn't work at all. He became a villain actually.
He just didn't. He just wanted to be a superhero so bad.
Did he die?
No. This is the first episode this season where the supervillain doesn't die.
Does anyone die this episode?
Did they kill off King Shark?
No.
King?
Someone didn't die, but someone said they are going to die.
Wait.
Iris's mom.
Oh, that's good.
But still,
that made you happy.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
Of course
They should have followed the same route with Iris.
You're terrible. Yeah, so this was a really good episode. We had a bunch of stuff actually happen in the episode. We got the new Firestorm. We got more character development for Barry and his feelings towards Patty.
Yeah, they're hinting at the whole romance between those two heavily hard. Like they're gonna full-heartedly do it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what's funny? It's like it doesn't really relate to Arrow, but there is a character that's gonna die at the end of the season. Now we know for sure
Of Arrow?
Flash.
Who's dying at the end of this season?
Once again, Iris's mom.
No, she doesn't even have that long.
Yeah, she says she has a year, right?
Oh, true.
So it should be roughly around the season finale of the show that she should die.
Maybe.
So I'm just saying, I don't know if Oliver has any knowing of her, but she could possibly.
No, there's no way that that grave is hers. There's no way.
It's a possibility, because we know she's the only character that's confirmed that's probably going to die.
Yeah. Oh,
but it's like she's so obscure. I don't think it's going to be like reality sets in. It's not, but you never know. What if in some weird Oliver flashback on his journey back to like Star City that he somehow encountered Iris's mom
and like they became partners or something for some reason?
He fell in love with her or something random. I don't know. Some crazy Oliver story.
Okay. The
only chick in like a 5-meter radius. You know, it's Oliver's chick.
Usually is. He's Oliver Queen. So other than that, we don't have much news with Flash. We don't have
nothing about Pokemon Go either.
Yeah, sorry we're doing the podcast a day early, guys. We know that it's a Thursday thing, but I'm going out of town this weekend, so we had to do this like today.
He's going to Wizard Con.
Yeah, Austin Wizard World.
So if anyone's out there, yeah, Phil will be there.
You can find me as the guy dressed as in the awesome Red Hood costume. And I'll post photos onto the Facebook today so that you can see what it looks like so you can easily find me. Because usually people don't go as Red Hood to cons. So
you'll be the only one.
Yeah.
Maybe there'll be a few, but
yeah,
I bet most people will confuse you with Deadpool. I can guarantee you that.
I hope not, because I'm actually going with my cousin who's dressed as Deadpool, so they should be able to see that there's a difference.
That's good then.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's like so many people don't know who he is that they're just going to go, that's Deadpool. You know, like they're just going to try to pull a name out.
Yeah, definitely, because it's the same the same color scheme. Red Hood is essentially like Deadpool is a knockoff of Deathstroke, but Red Hood is a knockoff of Deadpool. Same color scheme, same attitude, except less comedic. He's just more angry.
Very angry.
Yeah, that's why I like him. So we got a message here from season regular Jason Ritter.
What's up, Jason? So it says, "Hi, Phil and Anthony. Earth 2, Anthony and Phil. What a great episode. I enjoyed the Firestorm stuff and see him flame on into a spin-off show."
Yeah, called Legends of Tomorrow, which you're doing a podcast for, actually.
Yeah, so you're going to be talking about Firestorm a lot more than we are in the upcoming months.
He actually went with our title, what? Chrononauts.
Oh, Chrononauts?
Yeah.
That's cool. Good job. Nice. I like it.
I do too.
I really like the reveal that Iris has a brother that is Cobalt Blue JK. It's probably Wally West. Yeah, it's probably Wally West.
No, it's Cobalt Blue. Throw everyone for a loop. No, it's Wally West. It's already been confirmed that it will be.
Just to mess with us even harder.
Yeah.
This is your brother, and it's like Eddie, like, and you're like, what? Wait, he died. Everyone dying this season comes back.
That's why I'm not that like shocked about.
We were in a relationship, and he was my brother. So what? You're going to be with Barry?
He actually isn't your brother.
Oh, that'd be weird. Guys, don't even think about that anymore.
Okay, just keep going.
So you talked about Wally Weston and King Shark. That made me spill my drink. That was so good. As Grodd, I hope we see more of King Shark this season. And Harry, is that you?
Isn't Harrison Wells?
Yeah.
Yeah. The King Shark threw me for a big loop.
Thought it was Grodd right off the bat too.
I'm usually up to date with stuff that's gonna happen in the show.
That was random.
This event I didn't actually see coming. The thing is, for all of you out there who don't know, Barry has been fighting King Shark in the comics of Flash season 0. That's who's the main the main antagonist for the comic is. So it's interesting that they're bringing him here, but I doubt they're going to have any other tie-ins that they had to the comic, or else they would have recognized each other right away here. Other than that, that's my...
Yeah, no, he had no idea. He was making fun of the fact that there's a shark person running around in the episode.
Maybe.
Tested the DNA, too, and he said it's a normal person.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird. Maybe she gave him a bad sample. Or maybe he's just a normal person.
Or that was someone that he ate, and that was just a sample from that person.
Definitely could be.
It could be.
That was so random, though. I thought it was Grodd at first, but then I was like, what?
Yeah,
like a giant shark.
The hand, like giant hand grabbing him. I thought, oh my gosh, Grodd is right about to just destroy Barry right now. And then now we have two anthropomorphic metahumans. So that's cool.
All right, so we'll just... Harry, is that you? Well, that's all I have to say. Have a great show and ride the lightning. From Jason Jimbo Ritter. P.S. I see Flash will be having a Trickster Christmas and thoughts of the Suicide Squad photos.
Okay, so I haven't told you about that yet, but the mid-season finale villain this season is going to be the Trickster.
Yeah, no, you showed me because you're on the podcast. You showed me
no
the picture of when the fan went up to him and they revealed that he's going to be in it.
No, that's not that's not how we know that's the Christmas episode. We have Mark Hamill sitting on a throne as Santa with all these presents around him. So we're gonna actually see him dressed up as like Santa, like pulling out some tricks. No, but like the whole gonna see King Shark again. I can already tell you what episode we're gonna see him back. And it's going to be probably the most expensive CG episode that Flash has ever had. King Shark, I bet, is going to team up with Grodd.
That would be a crazy CG episode.
Yeah, can you imagine the two of them teaming up? That's what it would probably work as. The two animal villains. And by the way, guys, Anthony hasn't seen the Suicide Squad photos that have just been released, so I'm going to show... And we're only going to talk about the magazine cover photos. Okay? So... first up, we're going to talk about the Harley Quinn. That looks pretty good, I guess, right?
Yeah. I've always been a fan of the older Harley Quinn.
Yeah, with the red and black suit.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the cotton candy red and blue myself.
She reminds me of like Chainsaw Massacre.
Yes, yeah.
Or not Chainsaw, Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's what the first thing that I thought of was when you said that.
Yeah, that's what she reminds me more of than anything. I don't see Harley Quinn, I see that.
Yeah. It's just like... We'll have to see how crazy she is in the movie.
Yeah, we'll see how she is. She could just totally own the role and be awesome.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's up there.
Now we have Deadshot.
That looks cool. I like the way they did him. Then
Will
again,
Smith.
you can't go wrong with Will Smith. Like, he ain't going to make himself look stupid on film.
He made After Earth.
I didn't watch it, so it never happened.
Now we got Enchantress.
I'm not sure how she's supposed to look, but she
looks good, I get. Like, she's supposed to be terrifying.
I don't even know if I could say what I think she looks like on this podcast and keep it PG rated. So
the
let's
actress is Cara Delevingne, I think. Or Cara Delevingne. I don't know. But that's who.
Guys, anyone who's seeing this picture is probably thinking what I'm thinking of what she looks like. And I'm not going to say it.
Thanks for not saying it.
Because this is PG.
And also we have the Joker.
I'm not a fan.
I love this. This looks like the Joker that I know.
I don't like the Joker with tattoos and that like punkish looking look he's got about him. I like the classic Joker in a suit that looks kind of like he's about to go out for a dinner, but not really.
He's gonna go out on a murder spree.
This guy looks like he's about to go out to the bar, and then he forgets to wear a shirt so he can show his tattoos off and his abs.
Yeah, this is the one that I saw at first, and I really liked this one.
The coat looks cool.
Yeah, and the cane.
The cane. See, I'm for the cane. I think that's cool, and the Arkham pants, but I just don't like how they did him. I don't like making him like buff and all tatted out.
He's buff in the comics.
It's not the Joker I grew up though with. Definitely not the Joker I grew up with.
I'm trying to see if I can find any.
He looks like he belongs in Mad Max. That's what he really looks like.
Oh, I haven't seen Mad Max. Is it good?
No.
Oh.
No.
Okay then.
Some people argue with me on that. I didn't like the Mad Max.
Oh, it's
what the heck?
That's Killer Croc.
Oh, that's funny. I like how Will Smith's like, hey.
I'm trying to find a photo. I can't find it anywhere. I think this is a set photo of them on set, or at least Will Smith's character. Where is it? Oh, I've been wanting to show this photo to you. It's Harley Quinn. Oh, this is a cool like standing photo of them walking.
Oh, all of them.
That's Captain Boomerang, Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Katana, Rick Flag, Killer Croc, and Slipknot. That's all of them.
What's cool about the Suicide Squad? It's like they keep making movies because it's like they keep bringing in different people who will die.
Yeah,
I wonder who's going to be the guy who challenges it, saying you won't blow us up, and then just ends up dying like in the cartoon movie.
Oh, I can already tell you it's going to be Slipknot, probably.
Slipknot, the guy who dies in the very beginning of the movie and just.
No, he's not going to die in the very beginning, but I see that he's being the one that will challenge it at near the end.
It'd be so weird if it was Will Smith and they just took him out of the movie hecka quick, and we're like, no,
what about all
like it's Deadshot, like they get rid of Deadshot hecka quick. Like,
how about this Joker? Is this Joker better for you?
Yeah, it's like, see, Joker's supposed to be a little cleaned up, but crazy.
That's the same guy.
Same guy, yeah. But see, when he's covering up all his tats and everything, he looks more like the Joker.
Oh, here's sort of the photo. I can't really get a good angle of it, but there's Dr. Harleen Quinzel and Joker.
Yeah, so it's cool they're keeping the Harley Quinn origin the same, like from back in the day, because that was a better origin story.
Yeah. Oh, these are a group of photos that I wanted to show you too.
Yeah, I remember the one where she's all in white, from the trailer. I think the first one.
Does that work for you? It's all the same now, right?
See, it's like I like the cane. I'm for the cane. It's just the random like I want to be a rock star type look on him. I don't like.
He's the king of Gotham. He can be however he wants, and that's a king style right there.
No.
Okay.
No, not a fan of how the Joker looks.
Okay.
He could be a great Joker though. I mean, I watch this movie and I'll totally like I will change my opinion of how he. I have no diss on how he acts. I just don't like the way they made him look.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's just a weird look that he has for this film.
I mean, he could walk in there dressed all in pink and like have a missing arm and stuff and play the Joker. And if he's the best Joker that ever was the Joker, then that's fair. But he didn't look like it doesn't look like the Joker. This guy he looks like he's not the Joker, but some other version, like some weird different version of the Joker that I'm not familiar with.
Yeah,
that's how I'm feeling when I look at him.
Well, we'll see how it goes next year when the movie comes out.
Yeah, hopefully the movie's probably going to be awesome, though.
We got another message here. By the way, guys, not only can you email us at speedforcepodcast@gmail.com on your thoughts, theories, and conspiracies, you can also, if you see me on Facebook, just click on my name. See, you'll go to my Facebook page. You'll see a button that says message, and just shoot me a message of all your thoughts. If you don't want to go through the idea of picking up an email or going through your whole email system, which nobody uses nowadays, everyone just message each other on Facebook, just hit me up on there, and I'll read that on here as well. So there's that. So from here on the Facebook, who messaged me is a fellow DC admin, Martin Malou. It seems French. I'm gonna go with Malou.
Melolox?
Malou.
What's up, Martin?
I'm just messing with him. We have this feud. Okay. I squeed almost as hard when I knew King Shark was coming and was impressed with his look, especially for a TV show. I think it did I think it did an injustice by having it be Harrison who take him out. But that being said, still was cheering his active return. I felt the episode was the first to be a little disjointed. Yeah, it was a little out of place for this season so far. All the other ones have been really connected and very...
This one was all Firestorm oriented, and then character development to the extreme.
Even,
Iris and her mom, like...
Even you were... Yeah, it was all, like... there was so much about Iris and her mom that, like, I didn't get that much tweeting because there wasn't much to tweet about during that scene, during those scenes.
It's like they need one really boring episode to, like, tie in every end.
Yeah.
And then the next episode, they don't have to focus on that at all.
Yeah. So, we'll talk about my thought that I'm right about to have in a moment. Harrison felt the episode. Oh, we had a character go from arrogant but eager participant to angry rage monster supervillain in 2 whole scenes and a commercial break. That was pretty weak. While I knew we have Iris's mom as in for Wally West, it was just too CW melodramatic soap opera for me, and I hope it plays out soon. Yeah, definitely.
I hope Iris's mom just dies, and
She
that's
will.
it. Then she's out of the show. Like,
it felt like I was watching Arrow with that level of groan. Not a fan of Iris anyway. Oh yeah, you and Martin, we get along so much.
I just don't. Iris is a lazy character. It's like they don't.
Her writing is not that
They
best.
didn't like develop her until like this season.
They just started developing her.
They basically kept her. Oh, I don't know Barry's secret identity for a whole season, and then it's like, oh, now I know. Now I can develop as a character for the show.
And now Iris is involved with Will Kick You in the Feels, as did Barry / dad, foster dad. Okay, I'm very confused on that statement.
And nothing
Do you
Iris is
understand?
involved with will kick you in the feels, as did Barry / dad. Are you trying? I think he's trying to talk about how Barry's dad left, like kicking in the feels, like.
Oh,
Like
/ foster dad. That's also
Foster
supposed to
dad?
be another slash.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
Jax
sorry.
was wonderful.
Typo.
He and Stein will make a good fit. Given a limited TV budget, it was still to have the brief Firestorm Flash team up. And did I say giant shark that talks? It was almost as good as Grodd. Martin, we talked about the swearing in this. We talked about it. Bad, Martin. You had one job. Okay. That's good now. So, yeah, a lot of good thoughts on that. We also have another message here that someone sent me from our Facebook page. One of our followers, Abigail Borge, I think's her name.
A female.
Yeah, female listener to our podcast.
That's
Is
rare.
That Doctor Who related?
Yep, that's Doctor Who related.
Yep, that's awesome.
Yep, definitely listens to our podcast.
Huh?
Definitely listens to us then.
I think Dr. Wells from Earth 2 is okay. He did save them. When did Thawne save him? Literally, never. If you saw the guy, that wasn't saving. So, yeah.
He saved him. He just shot a shark.
Yeah.
A land shark.
Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be a fun episode, guys, and I hope you're ready. Because we're right about to be ready in just a second. I'm just checking on to make sure that everything's been reviewed.
Yeah, but this Wells, it looks like he's just gonna. He's not gonna be a bad guy, but maybe not a great person. I think that's what they're gonna lean towards. Like he's just gonna be kind of a jerk.
Oh yeah, that's what he's going to be, as a jerk. That's what I've already read. Is that he's just going to be a jerk to everybody. There was also someone that posted something on the DC page, and I want to read it real quick. Oh wow, look at that good picture. Oh wait, look at that good picture of King Shark.
Grabbing Barry.
Yeah, he's huge. He's flat out huge. Where is it? That's weird. I accepted it onto the page this morning.
Oh well.
I'm surprised it's not here and right now. Well, I can't find it. Should have saved it. Or maybe he deleted it after I asked if I could read it on the podcast. You never know.
Maybe. That happens.
Okay, so do you want to go hit it? By the way, guys, the keyboard is on the opposite side of the room right now, so Anthony has to go tap it real quick.
All right, guys, we're going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1, now.
Barry's zooming.
Yeah, my name is Barry Allen.
And I'm the fastest man alive.
That's what she said.
To the outside world, I'm an ordinary forensic scientist. But secretly, with the help of my friends at Star Labs, I fight crime and find other metahumans like me. I hunted down the man who killed my mother, but in doing so, I opened up other world to new threats. And stop. I'm out.
Yeah, it's too hard to read that.
It went too fast. There's a water bottle in my view, so I couldn't catch up with all the subtitle. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Iris's mom, in all honesty.
They just introduced her in the show to give an explanation to Wally.
Yeah, that is truthfully the only reason we got her.
Yeah, and that's why they already killed her off before she's killed off. You know, she's in it for like 2 episodes and has already killed off the show.
So, we need to talk about this for a moment. Jay was not in this episode at all.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't.
No.
I didn't notice that. Yeah, he wasn't in this episode once.
I noticed it at the end of the episode, and I was like, where's Jay? And, like, we didn't get any Garrick, so that was sad. So, 2 years ago, I was getting, like, my first tweet of the night when seeing this was, oh my gosh, is this Vic? You know, Victor?
Oh, yeah, the Cyborg.
Yeah, Victor Stone right there. I thought that they were, like, doing something with that, and they didn't, like, clarify it quick enough for me. I think.
Yeah, well, I think it was already hinted heavily that Cyborg isn't a part of this.
No, it isn't.
This dealio at all.
He's in the movies. So
isn't he somebody? The dude in the crutches?
No.
I thought there was like a version of Firestorm where he fuses with the cripple person and they become like good, like they become like it was in the back of my head when I was watching this episode, and I thought it was weird when he picked him out to save him, like he was in the scene again. And I thought, is he going to become Firestorm with this guy?
No, the way I see it is that the Firestorm went to him because he was a good person. And, like, someone was fallen, and he didn't just bail on him. He actually tried to help.
Yeah, he was a hero.
And right now, his first reaction is, everybody run. Everybody run.
Man, you see that? Yeah, that's he's running fast.
He's a football player.
But see, he saves this guy, but this guy's like, I feel like I gotta look this up, that there's a version of Firestorm where he fuses with a guy who can't walk right, and he becomes healthy.
I like how he tries to close the door as if that'll do anything.
Oh, and that's where he messed up his leg.
Oh, ow.
He smashed his leg right into the wall first.
So how'd the Firestorm hit him as well? He was all the way on the opposite side of Central City.
I'm wondering, I like the blue hair.
Yeah. It's the dying of the Firestorm, though. It means that Firestorm's dying when his hair is blue.
Oh, I see. Still look pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it does look cool.
Blue flame is hotter than yellow-orangish flame.
Yeah, definitely. I remember reading that.
I tested it with my hand.
You're crazy.
So, Stein's essentially just dying?
Because he has no one to fuse with. That's why.
Yeah. It's like, if Ronnie was still alive, would he be going through the same thing right now?
No.
Is it just Stein?
Yeah. Because Stein's... Because Ronnie's dead, so obviously it's not happy. It wouldn't happen to him as well. He just needs someone to connect with. But
if Ronnie was alive, that's what I was saying. If he did survive,
and he's on Earth too, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, would he be going through the same thing as Stein right now?
Maybe. He might be, but it's hard to say. Yeah, it's really hard to say.
Because I'm not sure if it's because Stein is the one that becomes the mind, because like the other, basically the other two are the bodies.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Stein needs it more than they do to fuse.
Maybe. I wonder, one of the theories that I have, one of the questions that I have for the Legends of Tomorrow production staff is, are we going to get the floating ghost head in Legends of Tomorrow?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was thinking that they were going to pull it right now.
Yeah.
Like, maybe Stein's presence is more dominant in an inferior mind, like, it makes sense.
Ronnie was a genius. That's the only difference. Oh, here we go. Henry Hewitt and Jeffrey Jackson. People call him Jax.
Yeah, what's this guy? Is he like from the comics?
Who? Henry Hewitt?
Yeah, the guy who didn't get to fuse with Firestorm.
Yeah, he's actually Firestorm's biggest arch enemy. Takumak, I think's his name.
Oh, no, he's probably definitely going to be in Legends.
Maybe that'd be cool.
If he didn't die in this, he just disappears. It makes sense. Oh yeah, he followed Firestorm.
So I always like to. I love how Barry like borderline like evil.
He stole blood from both of them.
Yeah,
like a vial of it.
Ow! What just happened?
How can you get blood out of a person that quickly? Like he got like a vial of blood from both of them, not like a dot, like a drop or something. Like,
well, he was going at super speed, so to him it was slow motion for him.
But how do you remove their body and going at super? Like
they aren't moving at all.
He just sucked a vial of blood out of their body in less than a second. Like, imagine that.
All they're gonna feel is a little lightheaded, and that's it.
And he got it from their neck too.
Yeah, like a vampire. He should have got it from a vein on the arm, by where, like right here, where the.
What if like later they're like, man, why is there this huge bruise on my neck from
mint chocolate chip?
What if there was just a big exploded vein on their neck, like from like getting like the blood moving? They're like, what in the world bit me?
So fast.
What in the world bit me?
Real quick, I know you hate Iris so much, but she has good taste in ice cream of mint chocolate chip.
Yeah,
I like mint chocolate chip.
I do too.
Real quick, you know how, guys, I'd like to give you all the Easter eggs that we have. By the way, the name of the episode is Fury of Firestorm, which is the comic that Firestorm actually was titled The Fury of Firestorm, The Nuclear Man.
Oh,
and that was like volume 2 of it. It was the second ongoing of the
here you
Firestorm.
go. Here's your girl.
Yay. So we get Patty coming in, and I thought this was just gonna be a quick little,
is it like a big tooth?
Throwaway?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I thought
teeth.
I didn't think it was going to be anything important to the
because
episode.
I knew they already dealt with him in the Flash comic, and I was just like, oh, they're probably not going to deal with him again, so it's just a throwaway. And I was following her tweets all night long because she was live tweeting also, and she was like, oh, haha, would you guys watch a sci-fi film? Because she's so nerdy in real life. She's as nerdy as Patty here, which is awesome. Like, I wish we could have her on the podcast also.
That'd be cool. I'll be happy with anybody from the set.
Yeah. Like, we could get Grant Gustin.
Iris's mom. No.
She's not going to be in the show long enough. Like, but we could still, like, anybody we could have from the show would be awesome.
Joe, you could have done better. Just saying.
But she was tweeting, oh, would you guys even watch a sci-fi film with a man shark? And I was like, probably. And I didn't know that she was actually just asking for later down in the episode.
That's funny. So, Joe's partners keep cooking up with his kids.
Yeah, every time.
He's like, I get a guy, and Iris gets him, and I get a girl, and now you're getting with her. What's the deal? Why don't you get a partner, Barry, and then
and then I can get someone.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That would be really funny. Let's see here. So what's up with this cane?
Oh, that's what keeps the firestorm not from blowing up on him.
Oh, but they made it into a cane so he could walk.
Yeah.
All right, I was trying to figure it out.
He's having a hard time stabilizing himself.
Yeah, he should eat some Total. He'd probably feel a lot better. Yeah, I can't believe Jay's not in this. I didn't notice that until you said it. Like, he's not in it at all.
It's like, there's no explanation even in the episode of where he is. He's probably just, like, munching out at Big Belly Burger.
What if they had, like, next week's episode had nothing to do with this group?
4.0 student. So he was smart.
Yeah, he was a smart student, but he played football because he didn't have the money to go to college. He had the grades, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he wasn't stupid, but, a high school, someone who only finishes high school and then doesn't go for, 2 years.
Yeah.
It's like that degrades over time. Like, my math skills are a testament to that.
I have a question here, and I wonder if you can answer this at all. What does Caitlin have against Jax? She just treats him terrible the whole episode.
Oh,
Oh,
guy who goes.
oh, we have Harrison Wells
Not
just
the-
walking around.
Not the. I'm trying to think. Jax, you're talking about the guy
Jeffrey
who.
Jackson?
The dude went evil, right?
No,
The dude
the
who
other
didn't
guy.
go evil.
Yeah.
It's because he's not smart. He's not a scientist. Ronnie was a scientist. Ronnie was her
She's putting
fiance.
Firestorm up on such a huge pedestal because they're replacing.
Yeah, they're replacing Ronnie.
Yeah.
So she's like thinking, who could replace Ronnie?
Here, this scene's great. Could indicate a strong technical aptitude. That's a positive. And he's prone to allergies. Oh, that's not good.
That's definitely a negative.
Not to mention his taste in music.
Celine Dion.
I got the Titanic soundtrack in the back. So, guys, that's another reference right there. Is an Easter egg. Victor Garber, the actor who plays Martin Stein, was actually in the movie Titanic.
Oh,
So-
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for, guys. I'm here to give you these Easter eggs. Anthony's here to give you comedy, and I'm here to make you understand the comics and the actors and why.
And I'm here to question Phil whenever he gets too sure of himself.
Yeah,
And
he did that with fantasy football too. I was on an undefeated streak. He came in and he defeated me.
I told him, Phil, don't get full of yourself.
I got followed myself,
and he lost.
He won. So, a lot of people were complaining that this is the first time we're getting introduced to Jeffrey Jackson, but he actually was in the comics for a short time. He was actually in he was first introduced in Firestorm Volume 2, Number 1, and was created by Jerry Conway and Pat Broderick. Sorry. And he was just an off character, kind of like Felicity Smoke. Never got much publicity, but
I guess now it's very different now.
Yeah, Felicity has the most.
It's like both of them. It's like these side characters, they just build them to be great characters. So in television show, everyone loves them.
Yeah.
I love how Irish Street just tells her mom off. Like, you've been gone for 20 years. Like, it's too late. Like, you should have shown up when I was in high school. That probably would have worked out a little better. It's like, what would you do, man, if a parent went missing on you for 20 years and then showed up? It's like, how could you even respond to that?
I'll check back with me.
I mean, if you
check back with me in 15 years.
Well, it's like if you were told they were dead and just weren't around, and then
to me they are,
and then bombshelled. Oh no, they're alive, and now they want to get involved. It's like, what?
Yeah,
like,
I wouldn't understand.
This is too late. Like, that's like, what?
And a journalist. I'm so proud. I love that. Why are you here? It's been 2 decades. Where were you? Why?
It's like this is what made it really important that Joe told her in the previous episode that your mom's alive. She wants to meet with you. It's my fault I lied, because now she's had time to think about what she wants to say to her mom.
Yeah,
it's not
and
emotional.
All she has is just anger. She has no anger for her dad anymore. It's anger towards the mom for doing that to them.
Yeah, she even tells her, like, I wish you well, but we're strangers. Like, I don't know you,
and don't act like you know me.
And she hella doesn't put her dad in the spot where he's the bad guy.
No,
that's what I like.
And that, like, look at Joe's face right there. He's actually like, yeah,
like,
I'm
cool.
the hero right now.
I'm just gonna sit here. Look at Joe's using a superpower right now. Sort of.
Like, but he's not even off camera, man. So Jason, yeah, he's using his power right now.
Yep. Oh, whoa!
Well, they looked at him. That means he was there.
Nah, that wasn't a true use of his powers.
I'm not a fan of this guy, in all honesty.
Nah, I don't think they should have brought him to the lab and everything like that. They should have Barry talked to him.
Yeah,
at least Stein. Have Stein at least talk to him.
Yeah, Caitlin just went all nerd, and she's like, "Oh, he's good. We don't need to check the other guy." And Barry's like, "What's happening here? What are you doing?"
She just wants him because he's a scientist. That's it. He's a scientist. He's a doctor. She thinks that having both him and Stein will make things better, and this is a fair assumption, but at the same time, you gotta think about Stein's previous partner. That Stein was the intelligent one, and that he was the physically able person.
Yeah, definitely.
So I think that's where it comes. When they were trying to fuse, they couldn't, because it was like, I don't know, it was like trying to get a negative and a negative to balance each other out, and you can't have that. You need to have the opposite. So, I mean, that's my spiel on that. But also, I think she's just in a hurry, too, because she's scared Stein's going to die, because Ronnie just died. And she doesn't want to lose both. I love this, the little like, chant they do. Was that their school thing?
What?
The little chant they do.
Oh,
the
yeah,
little...
for whatever school they went to, Hudson University.
Yeah.
So, a little thing on this guy right here of Henry Hewitt. He plays he's the villain Takamok, but he doesn't have that many noticeable things that he's done. The most that he's done is create a Firehawk, who's pretty much a super heroine, a female with the power similar to Firestorm, who was created when Hewitt kidnapped a senator's daughter and subjected her to experiments designed to recreate the accident that births Firestorm. And so, he later attempted it to the process on himself, which is what gave him his powers to make him Takamok.
Right here, it's like basically him trying to become Firestorm activated his latent abilities.
Yeah. And he seems like Firestorm's always supposed to be young.
Yeah. It's like this matchup, like on the mindset, like, oh, they'll both get along as people. Yeah, but Firestorm needs an opposite. He needs that weight to keep him Firestorm. Basically, you need an old smart guy and a dumb, strong young person. Yeah. And then boom, you got a Firestorm ready to
he does play crazy well, though. Like, if you look at him, he looks crazy.
He looks crazy right now.
Yeah, exactly.
He looks like he's ready to, like, burn down a building.
He's got crazy eyes.
Crazy eyes!
And Barry's like, great, now he knows where we live.
And he knows I'm the Flash. No.
I don't think he knows that he's the Flash.
He knows that is the room of the Flash, though, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there we go.
Oh, there we go.
He's getting his powers right now in his arm. And then he gets really mad, and that's when that's when he gets set off. So here's our cool little burglar. If I were
Applied Sciences, that's great.
Me and Phil were talking about this earlier. If we were that lady and we would have thought we saw
Tina
Harrison
McGee.
Wells, yeah. If we were Tina McGee and we went, I think that's Harrison Wells, we would have not told Joe to not sound crazy. Like, yeah, he could walk and he's alive.
You know who she is, right? She was in the original show.
Yeah, we've talked about it a few times.
Okay, yeah. I just wish they didn't go with... I'm just disappointed that they didn't go with Jason Rush as the Firestorm in this. Like, they'd already introduced him as a character in the show.
What's Jason Rush look like?
Let me pull it up for you real quick. You talk.
So right now, this is the part I was saying that was... If I thought I saw a dead man who was crippled could walk and steal something from me, I would have been a little more adamant about reporting it to Joe and stuff. But because she just kind of tells him, surprises him, and then just leaves before he can question her.
So this is what he looked like on the show when they introduced him on the show.
Mm-hmm.
He was in the episode right before we got introduced to Ronnie being fully being introduced.
I'm surprised they didn't go with him.
Yeah, like he'd already been established, and that's who the second Firestorm is. See?
Well, maybe
I can hear you, Ronnie. Oh. Because he and Ronnie actually teamed up for a while at one point.
You know what? That's an interesting thought. What if Ronnie doesn't die? But now that Stein has a new partner, Ronnie must find a new partner.
We'll see who he teams up with on Earth 2.
Yeah.
He has to do it on Earth 2, or else he's dead before he gets back.
Yeah. Which might be this guy.
Yeah.
And he's already established in the show. But right now she's just saying, hey, not she, I'm sorry, and it's not Tina.
Patty.
Joe.
Oh.
Joe is trying to tell Patty, hey, don't tell Barry that Harrison could be alive because he killed his parents. And then, unfortunately, Patty's not good at secrets.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about that for a second, actually. I like how it has subtitles for Central City Police, and it says Central City Police. I want to talk about Patty right here for a moment. In the comics, she actually had such a big crush on Barry. She wanted to be with Barry for so long, but he was so hung up on his mother's murder. After the point that he gave up, that he was done being hung up on it, she was ready to ask him out, but he'd already moved over to Iris. They got married and all that, and so she left town. So that's that's sort of the thing that's sort of the Easter egg that they're talking about there, of that Harrison killed his mom. Don't talk about it.
I see. And it's like, in this version of the Flash's story, it's like they could get together because he's getting over Iris.
Yeah.
At this point.
By the way,
that is the strangest Firestorm.
That was the original Firestorm.
That looks like Lion-O from the Thundercats or something. Like The heck?
But these are all the different firestorms that were in the comics.
Oh, so this is where Iris's mom tells Joe, "I'm dying from what's it called?
McGregor's.
McGregor's. McGregor's.
Do you want to tell everyone the Easter egg for that?
You tell him.
Okay. The Easter egg for McGregor's is it's also the disease that killed Victor Freeze's wife. And for those of you who don't know who Victor Freeze is, that's oh my gosh.
Mr. Freeze.
Thank you. I was like, I can't even. What is it? Victor Fries, or is it Freeze? Victor Fries.
Or something weird like that. But
he's German, so it's Victor
Batman
Fries.
Villain.
Or Austrian or something.
Can freeze things. Has a freeze gun, which they referenced last episode.
Yeah.
And it's a cold gun.
Yeah.
You know.
By the way, we skipped over this little Easter egg that they talked about, but at Mercury Labs they have an Applied Sciences. Do you know where also has an Applied Sciences? Wayne Tech. See?
Oh. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. They're clearly all linked together.
I love how Jax calls him Gray.
The gray hair.
Yeah, he just calls him Gray. What's up, Gray?
He's like, call me Professor, and he never calls him Professor.
He never
once.
calls him Hit.
I like how they're trying to explain it to him, but he doesn't quite get. He just knows, like, you want me to, like, fuse with this guy? Like,
Convergence.
Convergence.
Which is another reference right now. It's a mega crossover that recently just happened in the DC Comics. It's kind of a weird word to, like, throw out there into the show, but they could just be using it as just a, like... It's kind of like seeing a 52 in the show. There is no 52 in this episode.
Like, oh, they said Convergence. They said it,
yeah.
You know? But he doesn't want to be a superhero. And Caitlin calls him out on it. She just says, you're offering you a chance to be a superhero, and you don't want to do it. Why? Like... And Cisco, he's like...
One setback and you fold, you're not the guy for us anyway. Well, maybe I'm not. And he's just like, dang it.
I like what they tell Cisco, like, you know, if you had a chance to get superpowers, wouldn't you? And he's like, oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Like, I actually tweeted, and the award for worst lie not caught goes to Cisco.
It's so lazy how he said it, too. I think he says it right up here.
You didn't have to... Cisco, would you? Oh, yeah, superpowers, sign me up.
Plays with his hair, looks like awkward.
Yeah. That's such a terrible lie that he says right there. Like, anybody who's actually paying attention. But she's so angry that she doesn't catch it right then.
Yeah, and Barry's talking to her, too. So they're all distracted. It's like, Caitlin just doesn't want to replace Ronnie, really.
Yeah, she has the Firestorm pedestal up pretty high right now.
That's her favorite superhero.
Mine's Vi, but none of them know about it yet. They're still analyzing the tooth.
Yeah, and he's like, it's definitely not a man shark. Or even a land shark. So it's like, he's just telling him, but it's normal? The normal human?
Yeah.
Because he didn't say normal person, he just went like, oh, it's not a shark, but it's not a land shark. So, there's a little banter. They're gonna go on a date real soon. It's
next episode.
Next episode.
Like, because you totally could tell how this episode ended.
Trying to get each other's numbers and stuff. She gets like super, super flustered every single time she talks to Barry, too.
Yeah.
Like, she just, like, works up, like, 3 words at once and gets mixed up and then leaves the room. Oh, look at Joe. My bro, Joe.
Hey, real quick. That's from the Flash Season 0 comic.
Oh, dang. It looks like he got a much better grab on Barry than...
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I love this right here. You're going to die. So... She's dying. They're talking, like, Joe's catching Barry up on the whole thing or everything that's been happening. The animation for Flash Season 0 comic is a little weird.
Probably lower budget.
It's a comic book.
Low budget.
Okay.
But right now we're just seeing them talk about, hey, you know, Iris's mom, she's dying. Hey, are you going to get with Patty? Yeah, I'm thinking about it. And then he's like,
Alright, cool.
But I still love Iris. Joe's
What's
like,
up with you and my partner, anyway?
Yeah.
Come on.
Joe's like, really, man?
Like, Bear, you can't take your eyes off her.
It's like, Barry says, well, she's not Iris. And then even Joe's like, dude, it doesn't matter. Like,
She's got her own thing going on right now. You got your own thing going on.
It's like, give up on that Iris thing right now and just do whatever.
My daughter. Like, I think he even says at one point, yeah, my daughter.
You're in love with Iris forever, but she's your first love. You'll never feel the same about your first love. So you might as well try something new.
Yeah.
This whole episode just building up Barry to take her out on a date.
Yeah.
To where he's not thinking about Iris the whole time.
Yeah. I want him to date Patty. Like, get that over with. Like, have him actually in a good relationship and happy.
I think Barry should commit 100% of his time to fighting crime and being the Flash and give up on every social aspect of his life. I think this show would be a lot better. Like, no social interaction with anyone. It's just Barry being the Flash 100% of the time.
So, we see Takamaki here, like, he's really wanting to be a superhero, but it's not working for him. He's not allowed to be. By the way, here's a better picture for you that I wanted to show you of King Shark and Flash.
Oh, jeez.
Look at his face.
He's showing me a picture of there's a shark eating Barry's hand.
Yeah.
Like, whole arm. But look at this. This guy gets so worked up and mad.
I tell you, I will get it tomorrow. Now get out.
See, now he's glowing.
He's like, okay. Do you think that Hewitt actually knew that he was, like, glowing right there?
I don't know. He doesn't react to it.
Yeah. Eichmer. I wanted. That's a reference right there. Let me find it in my reference. Eichmer is the company where Henry Hewitt worked is apparently named for the Flash and Boston legal writer Brooke Eichner or Eichmer. And it looks really like like Hank Pym's like logo. Like, when you saw it, it looked a lot like it.
So, right now they just talked about how...
Your boy hacked it up.
Right now they're talking how to defeat Jax.
Yeah.
And it's a simple concept. They just get him really mad, and he'll burn out like a bulb. He'll just get too fed. Kind of like how they defeated Atom Smasher.
They haven't got to that point yet. They haven't figured
No,
that out yet.
they just talked about it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. But right now they haven't gotten to the field yet. They just brought up this is how we could defeat him, but we can't.
On the field they actually come up with that. Oh, the more angry he gets, the more his power is.
Yeah, they observed it, but they were saying that if he gets too much energy,
they just said that he can draw energy in, and that's how he gets his power.
Yeah, you got to read the subtitles, dude.
That's what I did.
They already said that if he gets too much energy, he'll pop, and that's all they did. They didn't say anything about him getting angry or nothing yet.
Okay,
but that happens later. But they've already devised a way to defeat him, similar to how Atom Smasher was defeated, where they fed him too much.
Yeah.
That was the point I was going about.
Okay.
So, right now Barry's talking about that he needs to try something new. I was wondering if Caitlin was getting the wrong impression, like he was trying to, like, ask her out in a way. Like, he's like, I gotta try something new. And the way Caitlin's face kind of looked like,
Snowberry isn't supposed to happen.
Yeah, Snowberry I don't think is ever going to happen. But we were all hoping season 1. What if they take a real big turn and make it like Joe Barry? Oh, no.
Okay. That's worse, dude. Just stop.
I'm just destroying the minds there and watching this. They're like, Anthony, just shut up.
Yeah.
Joe Barry.
Everyone wants me to talk more, but I'm doing research, so I'm trying to get all the research for everybody as best as I can so that everyone's all caught up. That's my job on the podcast, for those of you who are new to the podcast.
It's like sometimes I do my research, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I watch the episode and make observations. Like Joe's magic abilities and Iris's lack of abilities and everything else, I guess.
Yeah.
Just those two mainly.
Barry's already known abilities. I was just so sad there was no 52 in this episode.
Yeah, I haven't seen one. I've been kind of looking and I just have not seen any numbers. We could catch license plates. That's where they hide them the best.
No, I've looked on all the license plates in the episode. There was no 52.
Yeah, I'm going to start looking heck about now. There's always a 52 reference or something somewhere. So Caitlin right now after yelling at this guy, she's coming back saying, I'm sorry. Now fuse with Stein. And then she puts on
Save his life. You have the ability to save a person's life, and you're just not going to let it happen.
Well, they have yet to tell him that will save his life.
She just did.
She just told him?
Yeah, and he's like, oh, you're that desperate?
Like, he has not been aware up until this point, though, like, that was the reason they're doing it. Honestly, if I was in his shoes, I'd be kind of confused on why they were trying to get me to do all this all of a sudden out of nowhere. 2 years later after the explosion.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dude, man, I fix cars. Like, that's all I like to do.
I can't fix people.
Wait, do you have a socket wrench? Yeah, I can fix people.
What? That sounds painful. Like, really painful.
Just a few bolts in your spleen. But let's see here.
It took something from you, but it also gave you something in return. She's telling him that even though you lost your football dream, you can now be something bigger. You can be a superhero.
I wasn't aware that people knew that Firestorm flew into the singularity. It seemed like they gave the Flash all the credit in the first episode, and then he even said that was the guy who flew into the hole. You know.
Well, you saw fire shoot up
You saw that little fire go into the.
There wasn't a single person in Central City that wasn't looking up at it.
Someone's looking at their phone. Really, dude?
You're missing it. Something's happening. We're all gonna die.
Check him out Facebook.
I gotta update my status. Hashtag dying.
The development of this guy, though, I gotta agree. Who said that? Jason?
No, Martin.
Martin, I gotta agree with you. The development of this villain just was
Takamok?
super lazy. Takamok? It was just lazy.
I think it is. I think that's how you pronounce his name.
He wants to be a superhero. Then he's upset when he doesn't get powers. So he gets mad and walks away. Then he does get powers when he's mad. And he becomes a super villain with, little... he doesn't have anything to gain from doing any of this.
No, he doesn't. It's really bad development.
As a matter of fact,
on there.
He lost his job because of it.
Yeah.
And then now he's just hunting down these people because he's angry.
Because they just cursed him with this now.
I would be happy. I'd be like, cool, I don't have to fuse with someone to get powers now. I could just have them. Cool.
Yeah, well, we think differently.
That dude's super powerful, too. He could do probably anything. But, right here, he's just what's his name? I keep forgetting this guy's name.
Jax?
No, him.
Jax.
That's Jax.
Jax.
Jax. I keep thinking of Jax from Mortal Kombat. I wouldn't be upset if they took that route. But he's willing to fuse, so they're gonna pick up Stein and fuse him. I was wondering if Stein was gonna collapse right before they're gonna fuse, because he looked really weak. He needed help. The actor played this so good.
He played old and feral. Or no, wait.
Feral? That's great. If Stein was like that, the Firestorm would be very different. Because he's the brains.
Old and fragile. That's even easier word. And I don't even know why I went for the other one.
That was great.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's great, guy. Everyone out there, I hope you heard that.
No, no one heard it. No one listened.
Oh, Firestorm. That looks cool.
I wonder if they put the device on Stein's chest if it would go the opposite.
Go
so Stein's just like, I don't know what to do. And he has a voice in his head. He's like, oh, what's happening? Oh, cool. I got Gray as my co-pilot. Did no one mention that was a benefit?
I would laugh so hard if that guy turned and he says, I feel like I don't have pupils. Is that a weird feeling to have?
I don't have pupils. How am I seeing everything? I have no peripheral sight. I just have all sight.
Is that what it is? Does he just have all sight?
I don't know.
It's like he just loses his pupils. So we're back to the football field where this whole adventure started, sort of.
Why'd he go to the football field? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it doesn't actually.
He didn't know anything. He didn't know his backstory or anything.
Yeah, the villain development on this was really lousy, actually.
They just jumped right into the episode, it seemed.
This might be their lousiest villain development.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of someone who was worse, and there's some metas that came in and out in one episode, but at least they made sense. This guy's he wants to be a hero, so he immediately becomes a villain when he gets powers. I like the new Firestorm, though. I think he looks way cooler like that than when he fuses with Ronnie.
Yeah.
And it's look, he's already got kind of mastery of it, too. I think we're going to see a much more active Firestorm in Legends of Tomorrow. Lucky Jason, he gets to talk about that. He's going to be all up on the Firestorm biz.
Oh, interesting. I just found out that Clock King from the show also has McGregor's or had it in the comics.
Is that a fun disease to give people in the
in the DC comics? I don't know, probably
a disease that people get from doing too much drugs. Like, that's what she straight said in it. Like, like, I got it because, an ex-heroin addict, it's common. And it's like there's 2 other people in the DC world, like, who have the same thing.
I don't think it's just heroin. I think it's just, like you can get lung cancer from smoking, but,
you can get it from not smoking, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, you can probably get McGregor's just anyway.
So, we're getting comedic Flash here, finally, which we haven't had much of comedic. Paging Dr. Hewitt.
I've been waiting for that. I want to get the
come
Flash.
On. You can't get this?
I want to see the Flash come up and
Man,
like literally knock on someone's head and ask if someone's home, and then like back off.
You need a hug, doctor.
He's getting hecka
You're
mad.
not good at this, are you?
I like this like punch that Firestorm does. Like kind of like he doesn't use his powers. He just uses his fist.
Is that all you got? Man, no wonder it didn't work. You can't even fly. Oh, we angered
Look
him.
at this. I like that punch. I just like it.
That's such a superhero punch.
He's like, "Hey man, are you Barry?"
No. Whatever happened to the voice modifier or like the vocal voice?
He doesn't even bother anymore. He's just like, yeah, everyone likes me now.
No, they know. He knows that it's him.
Yeah, it's like once you become Firestorm, it's kind of you get the privilege of learning who the Flash is. Oh, Iris had jitters.
That's interesting because she doesn't work there.
It's like so many things have happened at Jitters.
Yeah, that's where everything goes down.
It's like crossovers, surprise appearance from a dead parent, getting the Flash mocha, getting Patty's number.
No. It's a Flash latte.
Flash latte.
Sorry, there's no chocolate in it. Sorry. That's the barista in me. Latte is just milk.
I was about ready to cry.
Milk. Huh?
I give the actor credit on this one. She does look like she's about to cry. When she's talking to her, like she's holding it back.
Yeah. But you're still lying, still keeping secrets. And it's great. Like, I'm an investigative reporter, Francine. I uncover things people want to keep hidden.
Whenever they say Francine, I think of American Dad.
Oh, jeez.
When he's telling me the Francine. And
Francine.
That's what I keep thinking every time. Because they say her full name.
Who's the father? Is it my dad? Oh, by the way, we just missed that one thing. She has a brother?
They don't say it's Wally. It's probably Wally.
It is Wally. It is Wally.
What if it's Cobalt Blue, man?
It's not Cobalt Blue. Jason, why'd you put that idea into Anthony's head?
It's probably Cobalt.
No, it's not. Dang it.
It's like, where's her son? Like, why didn't she take him? Like, if she's going to show up after 20 years, with a big surprise, like, I'm dying.
Here's your son.
Might as well just take the whole package. If you're going to drop a bombshell on your, like, previous family, just take the whole package with you. Let it all just hit at once and see what happens. Oh, and here's your missing brother, and his name's Wally. He's pretty cool. But what if she dies sooner? And then that forces Joe to take custody of a juvenile Wally.
Oh, he's going to... As soon as he finds out that there's a son...
Oh, he's gonna
just jump at it.
He's like, what? A son that's not Barry?
I can have a real one.
Yeah, Barry, get out of here.
You're kicked out of the house.
Get out of here in a flash.
He's already packed. By the way, Lord Mesa did an awesome drawing of Firestorm.
That is cool.
Yeah.
So, do you know what I've noticed here? Okay, look who Stein says goodbye to everybody, but he doesn't say goodbye to Barry.
He does?
No, he doesn't.
He does?
He says goodbye to Caitlin. He says he doesn't really talk to Joe too much, but he does talk to him while he's walking away, and he says goodbye to...
No, he hugs Joe and
there's
bye.
Joe. Oh, then he does say goodbye to Joe.
He says bye to Barry, gives him a hug.
Is that Barry right there?
Yeah, Barry has the red.
I didn't catch that the first time. I thought it was so weird that he didn't say goodbye to Barry and then flew off. He's like, this guy's like, man, yesterday I woke up and I was a mechanic. He's 100% hero.
He's like, now I'm 50% a hero. And she's like, no, you're 100% one.
Yeah. I like how Stein was telling him.
She's like, Cisco. He's like, Cisco, you need to not be scared of your power. You need to tell everyone.
He's like, it's
you have a gift. It's not a curse. Is Joe hearing this?
Yeah, really. Joe's just standing there and to the side. Yeah, he might be. He's in the area, but
he's just gonna keep it to himself now. He doesn't want anyone else to know yet.
It's like Joe knows heck of stuff.
It's Cisco's It's Cisco's call of when it's revealed to everybody.
What if Joe just talked to him? He's like, yeah, Cisco, I was standing like 3 feet from you guys. Like,
I
everything
heard.
you said.
Don't know why no one else heard.
You're a metahuman? Are you the shark? No.
Oh, no.
When I was watching this, I wasn't watching like the time code on the episode, so I thought this was like, going to be the end of it. Like, I thought they were going to fly off, and then the episode was going to be over, and I was like, nope.
No, because they always have to have that one thing that you just didn't expect.
Up, and away!
He's not Superman.
That's cool. They look down and they see
So,
like terrible
quick-
scorch marks on the ground.
Real
like,
quick, I want to bring this up. They're actually heading to Pittsburgh right now to meet with Stein's colleague Emily, and she's actually going to help them with their fusion and fission powers. So we're going to have nuclear fission powers in the Legends of Tomorrow show, probably.
Because that's what he was saying right there. He's like, we couldn't reach the full capabilities of our power.
Yeah, and now they're going to.
I wonder if it was seriously the mind barrier. The fact that Stein was fused with someone who was very intelligent.
Also intelligent. He needed someone who was more physical.
Basically, more can get done with one person in charge than two.
So Barry's doing a voiceover here, and they're saying Project Firestorm, and she's updating it and getting rid of Ronnie and changing it with Jackson, or Jeffrey Jackson.
And he's having a good time being Firestorm.
Yeah.
I like that. Can I fly? Yes, you can.
Then what are we waiting for?
Iris is crying.
Like it always happens. Because she doesn't know how to tell her dad right now.
See, I had no idea this was going to happen.
Neither did I. I just thought, oh, he's going to go talk to her finally, and we're going to get a little...
You see this hand come in, and you're just like...
And she's just so adorable, and I'm just like, is that Grodd? And then I'm like, wait, that doesn't look like
you see
Grodd
the
at all.
webbed hands.
And it's
Look at Barry's face.
Zoom
What?
wants you dead.
Dude, imagine what's going through Barry's head. A shark? A shark?
What?
Shark person.
Oh my god, it's real. I love her so much. Put your hands in fins in the air and just drops Barry. Oh my gosh.
He takes all the bullets to his, like,
I now know where
chest.
he's from. I now know.
Earth 2?
Yes.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Definitely Earth 2.
But
There's no way
or
that got
maybe
past
Earth,
him
or
season
a
1.
different Earth.
There's no way that got past him season 1.
Yeah.
No way that got past. They found Grodd in the sewers.
Who are you? And it's like Harrison Wells. And Barry's reaction is, I don't know how to react.
The Flash.
And it's over.
This show knows how to leave cliffhangers, though. It's like that's what I wanted the whole episode was them to explain Wells, and it's like, dang, you have to wait till next week now.
Yeah, it's going to be a big part of next week's episode.
Probably going to be as much a part as Firestorm was in this episode, which
Yeah.
would be really cool.
So also there's another Lord Mesa drawing of Cisco and Barry talking about King Shark. Or is it King
All
Shark?
the sushi
Shark
you can
King?
make.
What?
No, what's it say?
It says we're going to need a bigger meta containment unit.
Yeah, for real, with water.
Yeah.
Do you think he needs it? Like salt water?
Is Cisco wearing a Green Arrow shirt?
Yep.
Okay, good.
What if it was just a picture of Oliver and it's like, I am not Green Arrow?
I'm not Green Arrow. I like his cover photo. That's cool. So that's about it for this episode for Flash. We don't have much tie-ins to the next episode.
Besides the fact Wells is probably going to be a huge
Yes.
thing next episode.
And they actually said it in the next episode, like previews for it. They said, has Harrison like saying, oh, Zoom's destroying that world over there. I came over here to like get your help to stop him. So to everyone out there who's saying that Harrison Wells of Earth 2 is Zoom, shut up!
Nah, he's not Zoom.
He's not. Stop saying he is. It's angering me.
It doesn't make sense for him to be Zoom because Zoom, first of all, appeared through the breach by himself, and their intention is to kill Barry. So why would Wells show up just to steal something, just steal a gun, just to save Barry from the shark?
Exactly.
I mean, it is kind of a Zoom, like, Eobard Thawne tactic, like, send someone after Barry and then save him. But still, it's like,
Don't do it.
That's over with. It's probably not going to go that route.
You're getting into my Alfred theory.
But it is a Eobard tactic for sure.
Yeah.
But he's dead, so is it over
He's
with?
dead. He's not coming back. Oh,
This
well.
is regular Wells. I think he's going to be a good guy, bad person.
He's just going to be a jerk.
Yeah. Like, he's not going to be a
He's
villain.
going to be a jerk, but at times he can be a real dick.
So that was the end of the episode. There's not really much else to talk about.
They need to bring Pied Piper back. I miss that character.
They'll probably bring him back this season. Probably after all the legend stuff is over. Like all the people moving from
like they lead into it after they're done doing that, they'll bring.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Because we're waiting on Mirror Master too.
Yeah. Oh my God, Mirror Master's gonna be awesome.
So, is there anything else you want to tell our loyal audience out there?
Nope. I can't think of anything. What about you?
Yo, neither could I.
There's not much news on Speedforce front other than. Yeah, there's not much that's going on with us.
Yeah, besides just if you guys are going to WizardCon, Phil will be there.
Austin Wizard World.
The Austin Wizard World.
There's a different Wizard World every week.
Oh, I see.
I don't want to get people confused.
I thought there was only one.
Huh?
I thought there was only one. That's why I was just saying that.
I'm trying to see if we can get a booth right now for 2016 Sacramento. Like, I'm looking into it.
All right, we'll talk about that. But I guess that's it.
Yeah.
So, do I start off?
No, I started off this week.
All right.
So, guys, you can join the discussion with everybody and us on the Facebook on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/Speedforce podcast. You can find my name easily, and you can click it and click message, and then send us your thoughts, theories, and conspiracies.
And we will read them on the show.
Yeah.
Provided that we can read them.
Yeah.
You could also fill live tweets on Speedforce Pod. It's his Twitter. He's on there when it shows out, and he's tweeting like crazy. Sometimes he actually misses things because he's tweeting so much.
Yeah, that's what we do pre-watches before we actually do the podcast. We watch it on Tuesdays, and on Thursdays, Anthony comes over. We watch the episode, talk about it for a bit, make sure that we got all of our thoughts
Essentially,
ready.
3 watches go into most every podcast.
Yeah.
Sometimes less because of time crunch issues,
Yeah.
but... Yeah, like today, for instance, we did a pre-watch yesterday because it came out yesterday.
Yeah, so we didn't need to watch it again this soon.
It was really fresh in our mind.
Yeah.
Especially that shark part.
Yeah, that's the only part that anyone was talking about.
You could literally just show anybody, oh, this is what happened to Flash this week, and mess with them really hard and just show them that one clip. Like, that was the cut to commercial versus the end of the episode. And then they'd be thinking, oh, this is going to be the craziest episode ever.
And then it shows up at the end, and then that person that told you punch him in the face.
But yeah, you can go on Twitter. Also, give us a 5-star review on iTunes. We already currently have one, and it's looking really good. Yeah, and we want to keep it looking good.
Yeah, we want more people to send 5-star reviews. Like, we need everybody to do a 5-star review to balance out, or to get rid of that 1-star, so that all we do is good.
Yeah, I mean, we have a 5-star review. More people listen. More people are there.
Because as of right now, yeah.
Think about it this way. The people who have been loyal to us, the people that we talk to all the time, we read their emails. If you guys are trying to get out there also, we pretty much advertised you. And if we're getting 5-star reviews on iTunes, you're getting, reviewed by a 5-star iTunes podcast.
Yeah.
So, it's there.
Yeah, definitely. We want more people to be known. We want this podcast. This is one of the most popular Flash podcasts out there already right now. And you can tell that to all your friends. Tell your comic book store. Like, I know you go to a comic book store. You know you go to a comic book store. Go in there and say, hey, do you listen to Speedforce podcast? Start a conversation up about it. And then start humming this our theme song. And just anger them a little bit.
But, yeah, other than that, I'm good. I really don't have anything else.
For us here at Speedforce, I'm Phil.
And I'm Anthony. Ride the lightning, Speedsters.
I wish I'd never gone into my lab to experiment that night before lightning flashed around me and time changed speed. Now I gotta try to be so patient until calamity will strike, because when things change in an instant, it's almost fast enough for me. And I'll be there before you know it. I'll be gone before you see me. And do you think you can imagine anything so lonely? And I know you'd really like me, but I never stick around, 'cause